Hey guys, it's Stell back here. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a wonderful weekend. You guys will probably see this Christmas Day or later. So now that's out of the way, I'm going to get to today's vid. This is the demo of Dead Space 2, so I'm going to give you guys my review and thoughts on this particular game. I might be a little bit biased on it because I am a pretty big Dead Space fan. I enjoyed the movie that came out after the first game. The game was amazing. And I was really looking forward to this game. Now, the first thing here, look at what's going on here. Look what it looks like here. You see, as I'm running down the menus here, he's looking at what I'm looking at, and you notice how there's no health bars anywhere. There's no ammo bar somewhere, things like that. This game looks like a movie, like you're playing a movie. One of my buddies just told me that's how he feels about it, and I have to totally 100% agree. They made it in such a way, just like the first one, where everything is built into the game itself, built into the scene, I should say. You know, your health bar is not a bar, it's actually on your suit, so it makes it real like you're actually wearing that. And you can see that the status bar is on his right shoulder blade. So it all looks like it's all part of the scene, things like that, which is very creative. You don't necessarily see that too often, so I'm pretty excited about that. I think that in itself is pretty huge. Now let's go over what's going on here. Game also too looks like it's a continuation of obviously the first story to an extent. I don't believe that there is any connection between this demo and to the next movie. I think it's going to be a totally different idea behind it. Obviously, the theme will be the same, but this interaction, this particular layout probably will not be there. But who knows? Also, too, graphically, this game looks like it's obviously the same engine, but however, the graphics do look a little bit cleaner, a little bit tighter, a little bit crisper, and at the very end of it, I'll give you a really good look at that, what I'm talking about. Now, let's go over some of these monsters. Now, I don't remember, it's been a little while since I played the first game, but if there was one of those monsters that spat shit at you, that hurt you, or was acidic or something like that, I think that's a new monster. There is another one that two other ones you'll see here in this game, in this demo, I should say, for sure. And of course, you'll see some old favorites, some of the old, right over here, old claw guys that from the original game. So those guys are new. So it looks like they have a new assortment of guys. You also will see in here the sack dudes, guys that carried around the sack. Here's a claw dude, or whatever you want to call those things. So it's got new ones, got some old ones. I hope to God they don't have those things that are stuck to the walls that spat out little creaking things that shoot arrows at you. I hated those damn things. They're such a pain in the ass. I hope they get rid of them. But anyways, they also too have the fast. Remember the fast version of these guys? They were really insanely fast. You had to kill them quickly, or they got to you and killed you and all craziness. They're also in this as well. So that's pretty cool. And of course, with the weapons, you know, old favorites. Here's this plasma cutter, the assault rifle gun that you saw me using. There's two other things here that you'll see that I don't remember, but you know that doesn't necessarily mean it wasn't the old game, because I just played pretty much the cutter and the assault rifle when I played. I think this weapon has a little bit more oomph to it. At least it looks like it. It sounds pretty epic. This is the plasma cutter here, and the way it hits somebody and the shit that flies and how far they stagger back. This doesn't look like it. That's what it did before in the first game. So I thought that was pretty cool. If they did up that up, I thought that was pretty cool. Now we're getting into the gravity scene here, so you guys can see how gravity works. You know, I'm a big part of the game. The first one, gravity was kind of a big deal on how you run around and interacted with that. So this is what this scene's going to be. I have to get myself up to the exit, excuse me, which is on top of on the ceiling. So of course I got to stop the gravity thing, and this thing looks like something that's straight out of Event Horizon, and you have to stop those rings. Now this is a new feature here. It looks like it's going to happen occasionally throughout the game. This is something that you have to hack into the computer to access it. It has a little code, little puzzle that you have to do. You got to find the blue section of the wheel there, and then select it 3 times. At least this one was 3 times before time runs out, and then you have to redo it all. Once that happens, these things drop down that I have to stop the rings with. You'll see me use the grip here, and also the stasis features of the suit that you're able to use. So that's kind of cool. You get to use all those different things. And you know, I'm a pretty big fan of this entire series. Like I said, I enjoyed the video, the movie that came out, the cartoon, the anime that came out with this a couple of years back. Then, of course, the first game. I didn't play the Wii version, the Wii game, but my buddy did, and he said that was pretty crazy, pretty good. However, the storyline looks pretty much the same, and you know, that's, you know, either way. But you know, you're facing the same kind of creatures, that kind of stuff, which is, you know, still going to be great, still be fun. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, this is the gravity scene, and if you remember from the first game that you had to bounce yourself from wall to wall with the gravity, with your suit. You had to jet yourself. Now, that is no longer the case now in this game. You have these little jet things on you, boosters or whatever the hell they are. You have 4 of them, 2 on your boots, 2 on your shoulder blades, and you're able to just run around and travel. You press for PS3, you press left 2 or left 3, excuse me, and you're able to, you know, launch off the ground, or you turn on your gravity boots again, like I'll do right here, and then press that and able to go back down. So you start up the gravity again, and then you can open the door and all that stuff. No big deal. So this is giving us up to the next thing. This is the store. If you remember the store, you're able to buy suits. And when you stepped into the thing, and it did the shop did its thing to you, you came out, you looked like you were wearing the same suit, but it just looked upgraded. Well, in this game, if this is any indication, you're getting an entirely new looking suit, at least some of the time. Of course, the thing will close, the little thing will happen there, and when you pop out, there's 2 different things. Here he's wearing an entirely new different suit, and you also get to see his face for the first time during the game. I think the only time you saw his face was at the very end of the first game, and now you get to see it, I guess, every time that you upgrade your suit. And he actually kind of looks like some sort of futuristic knight to me or something, I don't know. So that's pretty neat, and of course the little stasis things on your back is still the same. You notice that too, that's changed a little bit. The health bar is a little bit different than in the first game. It has a little bit more texture, a little more design to it, which is pretty cool. And for me, I just can't get over how movie-ish this is. They've made this into a movie kind of thing. Remember the game Hard Rain, and how much it was just you were a third person, a fly on the wall following you through this guy's life. This is kind of sort of like the same thing. You know, you're a fly following this dude through the course of this game, and I thought it's pretty cool. It makes it that much more believable, and you feel more in depth, more involved, more actually you're in the game. Now this is some sort of church, if you remember from the first religious group in the first game. This thing pops up. I think this is what one of the churches for it is. Now if you remember the worm thing that used to grab hold of you and tried to suck you down into the hole there from the first game, this is kind of sort of the same concept. You got to use your weapon to shoot it at that one spot until it lets you go. It does kind of the same thing. Jerk you back, try to get you back to its lair or its hole or whatever. Now this is where you get to see one of the other new monsters, which are pretty crazy looking guys. These little baby things. Crazy. These guys things swarm at you. They're pretty easy to kill, but they just keep coming. I use a secondary weapon on my assault rifle, but of course it's not going to stop at all. Run out of ammo. Now one of them gets a hold of me here, and you get to see how that kind of works with the melee attacks and stuff like that. You smash X. Kind of cool. I'm going to use one of the new weapons here. I'm trying to find here frantically before these damn things kill me. This is some sort of spear weapon, which I don't understand quite yet. That reason why you'd want to have, and this is what I was looking for. It comes sort of pulse rifle that just keeps going. It hits something and it'll just keep going, so it can get a couple of guys that's behind him. I thought that was kind of cool. Now you can see some old favorites here, monsters in this one. As soon as I start walking up the stairs and things like that. This is the fast looking one guy. You remember that guy? I'm sure they didn't look like that, but that's kind of the same concept. That guy. Quick moving one, claw dudes. You can see the sack dudes, the guys that carry the sacks. They just blew up the sacks with. Coming up here. Same kind of inventory health system. You use the canisters for health, and here's one sack. Blow up those guys by shooting the sack, but don't get it too close, or you'll get hurt too. Just the same thing, as the same concept as the first one. Now I decided to show you guys this entire demo, just to show you everything, because there's a lot of different things that go on in this. And if I spoiled it for you, I'm sorry. I'll put a disclaimer in the description for hopefully the guys that don't want to have it spoiled on it just watch the video. But it's just such a cool demo, and it shows you pretty much everything in a real fluent way. That you're able to use all the different features that the suit offers and all the games the game has to offer in such a fluent way that I thought you have to see it all. I just can't show you a clip of it, and it's short too. It's not that long. It's no big deal. I'm trying to locate this last guy. I can hear him murmuring and doing whatever the hell he does, but he's on the other side of the map. Or excuse me, he's down below me, and then he comes. Yeah, there he is. And I didn't see him right away. Oh, I'm trying to locate him, but soon I'll turn around and find him. There he is. Oh, the sack dudes again. Bam! Shoot him in the sack. So this is getting up to the last little tidbit of this game. Here's the last monster that you really fight before the demo ends. Shoot the spear thing, whatever the hell it's supposed to do. So this is getting up to the last bit that I want to show you, definitely with the graphics and stuff like that. It gives me a nice little overview of the area that you're in, and gives you a really good look at how the graphics are going to look in this game. It looks great. It looks fabulous. It looks a lot cleaner, a lot tighter. Texture just seems a little bit more vibrant. It looks just stick out at you a little bit more than the first game is. And like I said, it should, because this is what you expect out of a sequel of a game that's put together. If it's put together right, it should be obviously look better than the first game. So, and I think this one clearly, succeeds in that. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'll show you this last bit, and then I'm going to let the rest of it roll, so you guys can just finish up watching it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click like if you like what you see here. Leave a comment if you. Oh, sorry, there's one last monster. If you want to talk about something, I want to still wish Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year. If I don't release a video, talk to anybody or play with anybody before the New Year comes. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the city I guess you're in, and just look at that. Look how beautiful that looks, with the sky and the sun there, and the buildings, all the textures. It looks great. I'll catch you guys in my next video, and it should be out in a couple of days. Talk to you guys.